as to why I should do that, but I have no authority to do that.
I've been denied due process. You refused to release any evidence to my prior attorney. In fact, I think my prior attorney was in on helping make this case against me. This is just wrong. This is dirty.
I understand.
Your Honor,
I understand what you're saying, but I can't, Mr. Ledson, it's my turn. I can't do what you're asking me to do as far as removing the prosecutor. If you think that there's evidence that you don't have that you should have, your attorney knows how to get that for you. Have you spoken with Mr. Caldwell about that?
I have, and he has since, as far as I know, he's at least viewed my
You got a pretty good rapport with this.
Yeah. So, as far as I know, he's received the video off of my phone that was confiscated for evidence. I have other evidence on my phone, or at least information that will benefit me in my case, and I would like my phone released to me so I can get that evidence off of there.
Okay, and there's a process that Mr. Caldwell, if the DA's office is unwilling to do that, there's a motion Mr. Caldwell can file, and I'll get you back in front of one of the judges and rule on that, and if it's legally appropriate, order it.
Can I get?
Let me just finish on the attorney issue if I can real quick. I understand you have other concerns.
Yeah.
Is there anything you've asked Mr. Caldwell to do for you that you refuse to do, or has he said, I won't do it, and hasn't been done?
I asked to file a motion to dismiss this case due to Mr. Ron Brown's racist, bigoted comments towards me. I've also brought up that James Von Beckman, he threatened me with prison when I would ask about my court case. He also called me a snowflake and fake news after I fired him. I'm very upset.
We've removed Mr. Von Beckman from the case.
Yes, we have. But this is the things that I've been dealing with, Your Honor, in regards to this case. I would love for this case to be done and over with so I can move on with my life. And I definitely do not want to be disrespectful to the court or to anybody else. But there's a lot of dirty business going on with that office, and I don't want anything to do with that office. I have no problems going forward with this case, but I would like it to be moved to somewhere else or something. It's just going to be a problem all the way through, Your Honor, and I really don't want to be an issue for you, but this is going to be a problem.
Address issues when I can address them. That's my job. That's what the voters elected me to do, and I'm happy to do it. But I can only do certain things. Judges don't have the power just to change anything they want, but I've got to follow the law. That's my job, is not to make it to follow. So,
but Your Honor, I'm looking at 6 years in prison for saying some harsh words while defending myself. I mean,
I understand listen, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is I can't change the prosecutor. There's just no legal mechanism for me to do that. If there's evidence on your phone, work with your attorney on that. If when we get closer to this, he's not doing things that you need him to do, I'll let you re-raise the issue with getting a new attorney. But at this point, what I'm hearing is that your concern is mostly with the prosecution side of this case, and that you want certain motions filed. I can tell you that there is not, under Oregon law, just a motion to dismiss because the prosecution shouldn't have brought the case. That's something you see on TV and in movies, and I think
it's happening all over the world, Your Honor. It's happening in cities across the world.
There's a different way to get there, but you gotta start the trial first, okay?
Can I have a different attorney?
At this point, I am not ruling Mr. Caldwell from the case, no.
I won't. Then I won't work with him. I want Jerry Wadowski. That's the lawyer I want.
You are entitled to court-appointed counsel. You're not entitled to the attorney of your choosing. I don't believe Mr. Wadowski takes court-appointed cases right now. You're welcome to try and hire him. I know he's got his office in town.
Then I want to put this on hold until I hire an attorney.
I can't just appoint him out of the blue.
Then I want to hire my own attorney if I can get one.
You're welcome to do that. If that's how you feel.
Your Honor, I have no trust in this legal system, Your Honor. None. And Joshua Caldwell, I don't have an issue with it. I think he's an awesome guy, but I don't know if he's the guy for this particular job. And the waters are muddy with his words.
I hope you understand. So that's,
So what do we do if I don't work with Josh Caldwell? Then what's the options?
well, if you're gonna go hire, so what it sounds like to me is you're gonna attempt to hire your own attorney, potentially Mr. Wadowski. Please work with me.
I would do it. If I'm not successful in hiring an attorney, then what's the options?
Then the next thing you would do is send a letter to the court. Your attorney can help you with that, saying, I can't work with Mr. Caldwell, and here's why. And you don't have to tell me, again, I don't want to know what you told him as far as the facts of the case or the legal strategies. I just need to know what the issue is so I can evaluate it, decide, or a different judge, and they can decide whether or not you qualify to change attorneys, okay?
Like I said, I don't have any personal issues with Mr. Caldwell. In fact, he's been nothing but respectful to me. He's not a bad guy. I have a hard time. I'm having a hard time trusting any of the court appointed attorneys coming out of that courthouse. And what Ron Brown said to me and what I've been dealing with, this is just wrong. And I need help.
I understand what you're saying. I need you to know that I can't just say you get a new attorney and a new prosecutor from somewhere else. There's rules I have to follow. So if you can't hire your own attorney, you can send in a letter and we'll take it up again. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That'll be all for now. Trial and call to be set as I stated. Unless something changes between now and then. That's it.
Josh, I'll give you a call here shortly, buddy. Thank you.